everybody, this is Militated Man, and welcome back to a video. Today, I will be joined by none other than President Porker.
Hello.
He's done one of these before, and it is a tier list on, it was also Marval Rivals, and so we're going to be doing it today.
Yeah, so I'm going to let you take the lead. You'll get final say in all these since it's your videos. I'm just here to provide input.
Alright. So, Captain America.
Captain America is my main in Rivals. And I was very biased to put him at B tier. He might have deserved lower, but I think he's been buffed recently.
He is pretty good in my opinion. Especially when when people hold out at point. He can stay alive for however long. Yeah. So I think he would go to B. Because there's definitely his ult. It's good.
Yeah, his ult's not the worst. It feels more like a support ult than a tank ult, but it's a good ult sometimes. It depends on when you use it.
Yeah. Next up, we got Doctor Strange. I haven't really played him much, but his ult is definitely good. Yeah, it's pretty good, especially for other people who are going in and killing.
Yeah, if you can have your DPS ready to go and shoot down a bunch of stunned people as soon as you use your ult, then it can be a team wipe.
Yes, and his other move, like the portal, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, the portal has given us some of the best gameplay clips in the game.
Yeah, pretty sure with him and with Scarlet Witch's ult, it's a pretty good team. Yeah, I mean, with any ult, it's good with Doctor Strange with that portal.
Yeah,
because they won't know what's gonna hit them. All they'll hear is the voice, and then boom.
By the eye of Agamotto.
So I think he'd also be B tier in my opinion.
Okay.
Groot. His ult isn't his ult like it's like in a general area. It stops them.
Yeah, it pulls them in, and then they can't move out of it.
And he's slow.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot to be desired with Groot. I feel like he can be played good, but he just doesn't have... He's just not good enough of a character, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you. He's just really slow, in my opinion. And, I mean, the walls, it's pretty good for trapping people, but I don't think... He's got a lot of health as well, but he's not really my main person that I'll hope someone will be.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Hulk? I mean, Hulk's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
His ult's alright. It's pretty good. Yeah. Especially when he grabs Jeff.
I love the videos of him curb stomping random people.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. The only downside is I wish they gave Banner a bit more survivability, because at the moment, it's like as soon as you die as Hulk, you have all 6 people trained on your position getting ready to kill you.
Yeah, if they fix that, then that'd be pretty good. So, but I think he'd be at C tier, in my opinion.
Yeah,
he could probably be a little bit better.
Yeah, he's a decent hero.
Magneto, my main.
Yes.
Hey, with Magneto, you can really play good with him.
I feel like,
in my opinion, not just because I'm not saying this because he's my main and all, but genuinely, like you can get some pretty good moves. Yeah, especially his ult.
Yeah, I feel like even without being biased, Magneto is a great character. His ult can counter all supporting. Well, yeah, I think pretty much every support ult, or ones that like heal.
Yeah, and his team up ability with Scarlet Witch is pretty good. I never actually knew about the sword.
Yeah, he just found that out today while we were playing.
I'm not that focused on looking at my pressing the ability buttons.
Yeah, he did get changed recently though. They made his shield last for less, but now he has a kill combo of primary fire, spike, primary fire, that's pretty good. thing. Like before, it would leave him like the target at like just a few HP left, but now, as long as they're not being healed, you should kill them. D.
Oh boy.
D. Penny.
Do we even have to explain?
Yeah, Penny's just bad. The only thing she really is annoying.
Absolutely.
Like, she's the worst tank in the game. Like, I feel like if people leave your spider nests and stuff like that unattended, you could do pretty well, but if they start destroying them, it's like Moon Knight songs. They get destroyed, you're like, oh no, what do I do now?
Yes, anyone who plays that just...
And she is also annoying because her webs that she places down can be used as a stun, and it recharges every 3 seconds.
And I hate when people just pop her ult when they're at the slightest sliver of health. Just wait. Just save it for another time.
Yeah. That is another thing. She's not invincible during her ult either. It's like Penny has a lot of things going for her, but I feel like none of it's executed well enough.
Yeah. Now Thor, on the other hand, he's got a lot of health. Lots of health. Especially when you have multiple healers on him. Mm-hmm. He can do some pretty good damage.
Yeah, Thor, he's
definitely like an A tier.
Yeah, I feel like if you get good with him, he is a great offensive tank. Probably the best offensive tank. He can deal a lot of damage with his ability where he throws hammers. Mm-hmm. He gives Captain America a great team-up ability. Sadly, as a cat main, though, people only use Thor once in a blue moon. But I feel like he is a very good character no matter what you're doing.
His ult's pretty good. It's just the range. But, I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah, his ult is, like, his one downside. Like, if they gave him, like, a great... I'm trying to think. Like a Moon Knight or Iron Man level ult, like, he'd be S tier.
Yeah.
But I think his ult's holding him back from being one of the greatest characters in the game.
Yeah. Those healers on him just make him, like... Whenever we're playing, like, how does he have so much health? Oh, yeah, even Venom. Here he is.
The definition of survivability. Yeah. Mr. All 19 inches himself.
And how fast does he regenerate that shield?
It's like 15 seconds, so it's not super quick.
Yeah, but
man, if he gets away from you and he heals back up and comes back in, you know he's going to have that, like, bonus health ability. I also didn't know this until recently, but apparently, like, the lower health he's at when he uses the bonus health, the more bonus health he gets.
Holy moly.
Which can leave him at, like, he's at 200, and then he soars up to 900 with the bonus health.
See, I think that may be an A tier. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like he's also great at just diving into the backline, swing in, use his literal dive ability.
Yeah, absolutely.
Use the ability that slows a bunch of people, and then you can just go to town. Only thing holding him back is, like, DPS.
His ult, it's pretty good. It just doesn't do as much damage.
Yeah, his ult, I feel like it's good if you're around people who are already damaged, but it's not a good, like, can be used at any time ult like some others.
Yeah, like, you'd have to wait until, like, a lot of the enemies are, like, low on health or something.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you just want to solo ult someone.
Yeah, unless you want to be that kind of person, then...
Yeah. Black Panther. Now, you got to be really skilled to play him.
Yeah, you do. And even then, there's not that much payoff. Like, the best thing I've seen from Black Panther is, like, so many dashes in a row that he keeps getting his ult over and over again.
But it just doesn't do that much damage.
Yeah, it doesn't do as much damage, and, like, if he gets stunned by anyone, Luna, Penny, Strangel, anything like that, he's just dead.
Yeah, I think he'd be a C tier.
Yeah.
He's definitely good, but he's not...
Yeah.
He's not the worst, but he's not the best.
Yeah, he's definitely not the best.
Black Widow. You need to have aim. You need to have aim with her.
I feel like you still gotta put her in D tier though. Like if
that's what I was thinking, because
I always say this when discussing the when discussing characters. But Black Widow, if she had a one-shot headshot, she would be much better.
Absolutely.
But she doesn't. She can still do a lot with a headshot, but you need someone who's already been damaged for that to work.
Yeah.
Her melee weapon's not that good. She can run fast, so that's like a plus. But I feel like if you're going for moving fast, Cap, Spider-Man, let's see here.
Pretty much anyone that can swing.
Yeah, Luna Snow. Like, there's so much better options for moving fast everywhere than Black Widow.
Yeah. Hawkeye, you also need aim.
Yeah, well, less so than Black Widow, I feel like. I feel he's a lot better, especially, like, with how fast it charges up. Like, see, we say he needs aim. I don't think he really needs aim.
Yeah, because, like, that one time, we were just getting hit after hit from Hawkeye.
So we were originally playing competitive. We were thinking, oh, we're Bronze 3. We want to climb up higher. We keep getting, like, the worst opponents possible. Like, we faced someone who felt like the literal Fantastic Four. And they were dropping, like, 30 kills on all of us.
Plus, with that Loki, it felt like they were doing their ult just second after second. It was crazy.
Yeah, and then, like, that was our biggest experience, but, like, there was another game to where the entire enemy team was just decent. Probably around our skill level.
Yeah.
And then the Hawkeye dropped, like, 25 kills.
And, like, at least, like, 1 or 2 deaths.
Yeah, it was insane. At one point, it had me and him questioning, like, is he using aimbot? Because of how much damage he was doing. So, yeah, Hawkeye, I feel like he's really good when used properly.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with C tier. I don't really...
I feel like he deserves at least a B with how much damage he can do.
True. I haven't played him. What is his ult?
His ult's like... I'm trying to think. It's a weird thing. You, like, see a tracer behind where people have been, and then I don't exactly know what it does, but I know it, like, charges up the bow faster or something. Where it usually takes, like, half a second. It's like immediately as soon as your cursors are on them, it lights up to 100 and you can release. So yeah,
I think yeah.
So, are you organizing this at all, or is it just the order of how good, or just like they're generally just in a B tier?
I'm just going off with how good they are and their flaws.
Okay.
Hela, her ults.
Her ult feels a lot worse than it used to be, but I know she is very good at sniping.
Mm-hmm.
You know how there's damage drop off in Rivals. Hela doesn't have damage drop off, and she can like 2-shot headshot people. So she is really good at dealing with people like Human Torch and Iron Man who are constantly flying around.
Yeah, she'd definitely be probably in that B tier because of how good she is with the damage and like the range, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like I don't hear that much about her abilities, but her primary attack is like pretty good. So I could see B tier. I think I put her in A tier.
Did you?
On my tier list. I don't exactly remember, but I can see B tier.
Now Iron Fist. He's really annoying, but his ult is just
cheaper town hall. But I think Iron Fist season 0 he'd go in like top of S. Like he was so good, but now it's like he just doesn't feel as good anymore.
Yeah.
I know they kind of tried to change him around. They gave him more health and tried to make him more like a tank shredder like Wolverine, but it just didn't fully work. I see a lot less Iron Fist than I used to, but...
Yeah.
he's still decent, but I feel like he's fallen off heavily.
I think maybe C tier because you don't really need that much skill to use him.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Now, like all characters in this game, if you can like fully master him, then he is really good. Yeah. Well, I say all characters, probably minus people like Black Widow and
Punisher.
Yeah. Punisher is also that's more master aim.
True.
So
yeah, because no walk on or anything. You just get firing.
Yeah. All right. Iron Man.
Oh.
Okay.
Jarvis captured this moment and sent it to his family. But his ult's good.
His ult's good. I feel like his repulsor blasts are decent, but the unibeam, especially when given gamma charge,
that is
really good. That is an amazing ability.
I'm going with A for him.
I feel like that's warranted. I feel like only thing bringing him down is just sorry, the amount of characters with anti-air abilities at the moment.
Yeah, like the only his only worthy opponent really is probably the Human Torch.
Yeah, I feel like Iron Man, like some characters like Hela who have no damage drop off, like they perfectly counter him. Mm-hmm. If he can fire bullets, then his flying basically doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But for brawl characters like I guess Black Panther, Captain America, Thor, Iron Man can like kill them very well from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can see A.
Magic. Hiding behind corners, waiting for their next prey.
Yeah, Magic is.
You all I can say is you need to master her moves in order to play her well. I've definitely played her now and then. I'm surprised that you get kills most of the time. But she's pretty good. I mean, her ult's also pretty good. She does tons of damage.
Yeah, I feel like we have had the perfect Magic experience because we had one game to where Magic was like the best person on the enemy team, and then we recently had a game to where their Magic wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, I think she'd either be in C or B. She's pretty good.
Same here. I feel like a well-mastered one could go up higher, but just on average.
I should have definitely made one in the middle for B and C, but I think she deserves B and B.
Okay.
Moon Knight, one of your guys.
A past main. He's still my main for Duelist, but
yeah, I love his ult. It's once he like casts that down, you really got to book out of there.
Yeah, especially if you're playing on Domination, to where there's like a set place. Mm-hmm. He can close that off for everyone. Most ults like they can get people away from there, but Moon Knights you like close it off because they now have a choice. They can either brave it and say, "I think I have enough HP" if they're like really tanky, or like Venom with great survivability, or you need to get the heck off point, which allows your team to go through onto the point.
Yeah, I think his ult's good. Yeah. His damage, especially when you place down the
Ankh.
The Ankhs.
Yeah, his Ankhs, the one flaw is everyone knows to destroy them.
Yeah, unless like they're not even that focused on it, but he's a pretty good character in my opinion.
Yeah, my favorite way to play Moon Knight is sort of like a backline. Not backline, sort of like a sniper. Like I'll stand on a high ledge, I'll just toss my, like, I think they're crescent darts they're called, I don't remember. But I'll just toss them down and hit people. But as soon as they're paying attention to another fight, I throw down my Ankh and deal massive damage. Or if they're like all in a general area, I do that.
Yeah, when I played him and I placed down mine, most of the time they didn't really destroy him. I think they were just dumb.
Yeah, at lower levels when they don't know to destroy the Ankhs, Moon Knight does really well. He's also a great counter to Loki because with Loki, all of his clones basically become a free Ankh that cannot be destroyed except by Moon Knight himself. In this instance, everyone can destroy him except the team they're on. But it's like he's a great counter to Loki. I feel like he's a good character. Now, is he one of the best characters? I don't think so.
There's definitely better. I think he deserves to be in C. What do you think?
I'd put him high C, low B. Like I
kinda
feel
like
like
in the middle, kind of like with Magic.
Yeah, kind of middle ground like Magic. I feel like if the Onks could be a bit more hidden, he'd be completely overpowered.
Maybe if they I don't know, made it to where it would kind of be invisible, blend in-ish, kind of.
Yeah.
It would change colors depending on where it's placed or put.
Yeah, if that happened, that may help. But it would also make Moon Knight much more annoying.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Namor.
From what I've seen in competitive play, he's good. But other than that, it's teaming up with Luna, his octopus is slowing you down way too much, and he's really good at that point. But otherwise, I don't see that many good Namor.
Yeah, I don't. His ult isn't really that good either. It's pretty much stunning people. I don't think he's that good, in my opinion.
Oh, you're putting him down in D tier. You think he's that bad?
I don't really like him.
Yeah.
I think maybe if his ult would probably do a little bit more damage.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage. But I guess it's more looking at you can get a bunch of kills with your ult if you got people there while they're stunned when they're super low from the ult.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only really squishier characters that can get really easily killed by Namor ults. Tanks, you don't really got to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get stunned for a few moments, and as long as the enemy team doesn't focus you, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Fizzlock.
Yeah.
Her ult's definitely pretty good.
Yeah, Psylocke is this weird thing to where, one, it's a complete sham that she's a 5-star difficulty character. She is not that difficult to play. Mm-hmm. Unless there's just some secret tech that no one has discovered yet. But she's still pretty good. Good damage on base fire.
Yeah.
A lot of DPS has a quick way to get out of danger.
Yeah. I love the ult. It does a lot of damage. I think she deserves to be here because she's a good character, but she's not that bad to be down here. You know?
Yeah. Okay, Scarlet Witch.
Her ult is definitely pretty helpful. It's annoying, but it's helpful.
It's hit or miss, because if the entire enemy team focuses you while you're using your ult, you got no damage resistance. You are just dead. Yeah. But if, combining her with Doctor Strange and, perfect timing, Scarlet Witch's ult is very deadly. It's...
Yeah, I saw it. You've probably seen it too, about that one clip with Doctor Strange in the portal.
Yeah.
And Scarlet Witch, yeah.
Yeah, she'll, activate it, then fly through the portal, and before anyone realizes she's there now, she's blown up.
Mm-hmm. I think she'd definitely be in B tier.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair. Other than that, she's also really annoying with, that stun area that, every, few seconds you're in it, it stuns you.
Hate it.
But other than that, I don't think she's that good.
Spider-Man. You need to be like with some of the others. You need to know how to use them.
Yeah. Spider-Man more so than anyone. I feel like a lot of heroes, even if you don't know what you're doing, you can still make some impact. Mm-hmm. Spider-Man, if you don't know what you're doing, you are you're just a negative teammate at that point.
Yeah.
Now see, people like Necros, if you've seen him, who can maximize Spider-Man's potential, are really good with Spider-Man. It's insane to watch, and I feel like he becomes one of the best characters in the game when played at that level.
Mm-hmm. So he doesn't deserve to be, low.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is a really good character if you know how to use him, especially when grabbing people and throwing them off the map. I think he'd be in the middle. I think he'd definitely be in the middle.
Yeah, I feel like he's B tier, A at best, but definitely B tier, I think.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Squirrel Girl does great. I think the reason she gets a lot of flack is because you don't really got to do anything. Her projectiles bounce, so you could sit at a wall, fire at it, and you could get like a 20 kill game.
Yeah, and I saw this one video. Somebody died from Squirrel Girl, and all you see is Squirrel Girl in the very back shooting. Just not even like looking at enemies. She's just shooting.
Yeah,
she's so annoying.
The Squirrel Stampede's gotten a lot better than it was. Still not the best. Honestly, this is my hot take, but with Marvel Rivals and Marvel in general, I feel like Squirrel Girl's a very overhyped character. Like, I have seen people just like loving Squirrel Girl in general. And I don't get it. Could just be me, though.
Probably is just you. I'm just kidding.
There are lots of people that like Squirrel Girl, if you know what I mean. But
Star-Lord.
I feel like he's very good.
Yeah, I think he'd be in the middle of A and B. To be honest, his ult is really good.
I think A tier because you know his flips that he has.
Oh yeah, that one where he's just that's really good.
Oh, that too. That spread shot. The flips that he does. He has a thing to where he can flip, and while he's flipping, all his guns ammo reload, and then he takes, like, if well timed, you can nullify any damage or ult in the game, including one hit stuff like Iron Man or really good charge for Magneto. So I feel like
Star-Lord's definitely up there.
Yeah, Star-Lord is a great character. Ult, you better hope that you got above like 300 health, because if not, you are instantly dead to Star-Lord's ult.
Or Storm. Her ult. It's
pretty good. I feel like when the game first released, Storm was probably one of the worst characters. Better than Black Widow, but one of the worst characters. And now they have buffed her to the moon, given her that team up with Human Torch that can kill through a Luna ult, and probably Invisible Woman ult too, and Cloak and Dagger ult, and it's insanity. That requires Human Torch though, but I feel like she can do good damage either way. I feel like at least A tier.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking with her. She's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just don't really see that many people playing her.
Yeah.
Lately.
Yeah, I feel like, you're right. A lot of people have dropped off of playing her, I feel like. And that's surprising considering she's gotten, like, new team-ups with the Human Torch. The Punisher.
The Punisher. That was my first main when I first started playing.
Yeah, that phase ended very quickly, though, as you soon discovered Magneto.
Yeah.
But,
Punisher, I mean, his ult is definitely really good. You just need to know how to aim.
Yeah.
And if you want to, you could just use your mouse or whatever you plan, turn the sensitivity on or something. Just go right around.
I feel like Punisher, you really need to know how to aim, or you need to know how to get up close and get back really quickly so you can use your shotgun really efficiently.
Yeah, his shotgun.
That shotgun is insane up
especially
close.
With the headshots.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he quite breaks into A tier, though.
Yeah, I think B tier, that would be good.
Yeah, B tier is definitely where he resides.
Winter Soldier.
Oh,
Armin Dangerous himself.
Oh, again!
He's really good. I like that. You can. I'm pretty sure it's up to 20 times you can use his ult.
I'm pretty sure it's. Is it up to 20 or is it infinite?
I thought it was up to 20.
Yeah. Either way, that's a lot of times you can use it.
To be honest, I think he deserves to be an A tier.
I feel like it. He does a lot of damage, and his ult is, I think, besides Loki's, because Loki just copies every ult in the game.
Yeah.
Besides Loki's, the Winter Soldier has the best ult in the game. I feel like if used properly, you can get so many kills.
Mm-hmm.
And they have two choices at that point. They can either wait in spawn and wait for your time to run out, or they can run out and hope you don't kill them.
Yeah.
He also has a really annoying grab.
Yeah, his grab, I'm pretty sure, can stop ults.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
Yeah, that's the same case for Spider-Man's grab. Like, anything that, like, stuns you and brings you towards someone, I'm pretty sure that's just a stun. Well, like an ult cancel.
Yeah. So far, S tier, Magneto is still taking the lead.
I have a feeling with who's, like, coming up and with supports and especially the next character that I can see down there. There's going to be more than just Magneto and S tier. Wolverine. That's S tier. He was terrible in Season 0. Season 1. Oh, how did you manage to do that?
I have no idea.
But he became the best character in the game.
Yes.
He can shred tanks like no one's business. Has one of the funniest
he just does that
memes.
Launch.
Yeah.
Yep, and I like how you can, some of the heavies can throw him.
Yeah, the Thing and the Hulk can throw him. And Hope.
I think Groot. No,
Groot.
No.
Yeah, I can't wait. We're gonna eventually, once Marvel Rivals has like plenty of seasons, we're gonna have so many people that can throw Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
It's just gonna make him so much better than he already is.
And then we got Adam Warlock. His ult's good, but
he's a. If I can be honest, he's a bad healer. But if you play him for DPS, that is a really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like, especially like when capturing points and stuff, and like all your whole team's wiped. Mm-hmm. That can be pretty helpful. But yeah. I think he deserves to be probably C.
Probably C tier. I feel like if he had a primary fire heal, like a lot of healers do, he would be the best healer in the game.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's like a slight heal with his soul bond, and then like a burst heal that he can do, but that's about it.
Yeah. Cloak and Dagger, actually pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. I feel like
I think maybe
probably A tier, honestly. Like one of the better healers.
Yeah, definitely those people that have Lord on them. They're pretty good. Yeah. They know what to do. They know what they're doing. I mean, all people who play Cloak and Dagger, I mean, they know what they're doing.
Great healer, can be improvised as DPS. If you only play as Cloak, though, I am coming to your house with a pipe bomb. But other than those people, Cloak and Dagger is pretty good.
Lately, we've had people that you don't see them playing as Cloak a lot.
Yeah.
Like, they don't switch over. They stay as Dagger.
Yeah, the only time I really see people switch to Cloak at the moment is when, like, they're really low and they need to get away, and they use Cloak's ability.
Yeah. Jeff the Shark.
I feel it's another comparison, but Season 0 S tier, he would have been the best.
I think he's still really good. Like, his ult is good, and he can still do a lot of damage.
I feel like he's fallen off quite a bit. I feel like he's fallen at least down to B tier because of his healing is just, if he didn't have to reload his water spout thing, then it'd be a lot better. But where he has to reload, it's like it pauses it just long enough for them to basically redeal all the damage you just healed.
That is true. I think he's really good. I think he's pretty good. I think if I had it, I'd put him right in the middle of A and B.
Yeah.
But I think he's a pretty good healer.
Yeah. It's your list. You get final call.
Yeah. And then we got Loki.
I feel like one of the best characters in the game. Whenever used correctly, he is unkillable with the little circle ability. And then he's got the best ult in the game because you look at anyone in your game, you copy them. If, let's say, everyone's playing a different character on both sides, very unlikely but that gives you access to 11 different ults whenever you have yours.
So I was thinking about this. What if you're playing as Loki, and you take the powers of your enemy Loki?
Do they allow you to do that?
I have no idea. I was thinking about that. Like, what if you took your ult and then went over to the enemy Loki? Could you just do that over and over again?
That's an interesting thing. You know, we may need to test that out at some point. Go into the practice range and see what he can do.
I think he deserves a BS tier.
Yeah. His primary fire heals, and whenever you got the 2 clones down, that just basically auto heals.
Yeah. His healing is pretty good.
Yeah, it gives you like Adam Warlock burst heal levels of healing, but with a good fire rate and no like cooldowns.
Luda Snow. She's to me, her ult. Sometimes I'm like, what the freak is she even used for?
Yeah, I feel like Luna Snow's ult is great.
Yeah.
But the freeze is also good. But after that, I feel like she has fallen off in recent times compared to what she used to be.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan. I don't really care as much for her.
She helps out with Jeff the Shark and Namor.
Yeah, when you have Luna Snow and Jeff the Shark, I mean, I played Jeff the Shark when she was one of our teammates, and I ate that frost stuff. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
does some pretty good damage, but yeah.
Yeah, and then Namor's slow turrets, they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mantis. I feel like
the people that we've had.
See, we get a unbalanced mix because every now and then we got the good Mantis. We got the Mantis that knows what they're doing and they know what's happening. Mm-hmm. And then the next match we will have a Mantis that does not know how to heal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure the only way she can heal is like a very slow heal.
Yeah.
So
she's not bad.
Yeah, she's not super bad. Her ult's pretty good. The sedation ability, great. I feel like she's not terrible, but I'd put her in C or B. She's not a great character either.
Like, kind of like the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I should have definitely made it to where I do.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we do
Yeah, whenever we make our season 2 ranking.
Yeah. We may have Axe the editor join us.
Yes.
Maybe.
Axe does not play Rivals. If I can quote from our last game session, I hate this stupid game. This is an awful game. I'm not good at it because I don't feel like sweating my balls off and playing 24/7 like you two do. We play 2 hours a day. That's not even close to what most people do.
That was in quotes. That was in quotations.
Yeah, it's probably more paraphrased, but that is basically what he said.
Yeah. Rocket Raccoon. I'm surprised he's a strategist.
Yeah, I feel like they wanted to give him a strategist just because. But I feel like they should have done more with like the buffing aspect of like he's the gear creator. Like I know he has the thing like the revive beacon also puts out like the jet boost things and enjoy the amplifier. No one cares about his ult. Like only a select few times have I ever been like, oh yeah, that like damage buff really helped us clutch up that last part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like if they lean more into buffing and like if they made him a unique strategist that didn't heal as much as he did like give buffs like attack boost, speed boost, and stuff like that, he would have been. I don't know how good he would have been, but it would have been very unique.
Yeah, I think he probably deserved to be in though.
Yeah,
these two.
He combos really well with Punisher and Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I feel like I don't know. Rocket, he's not any higher than me. Mr. Fantastic.
We're down to the Fantastic Four.
Yet the greatest characters in the game.
You could say that's pretty fantastic. Say that again.
Yeah, say that again.
But
yeah, Mr. Fantastic. He's the worst one of them all with the Fantastic Four.
I cannot.
Yeah, he's gotta be D or C. Like, I said this in my video, and I put out a short of it recently. But if they made Mr. Fantastic a Vanguard instead, buffed his health, he would be a great tank.
Mm-hmm.
Like his
health.
Yeah, his survivability is insanity. Like, that man can stay in the game for so long before being killed. But he doesn't give good enough damage.
Yeah.
And his ult, it's way too hard to control a lot of the times.
Yeah, and it's a little confusing for me.
Yeah,
it's some of the controls.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, he doesn't do enough damage with any of his abilities. That's why I say he's a mock tank. He's not supposed to be here to be a duelist. He's supposed to be here to, like, trick DPS players into playing tank.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, his invincibility can bounce back like any projectile.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
Which includes ults, like Wanda's and Iron Man's.
It's not bad.
Yeah. But yeah, Mr. Fantastic, he desperately needs a buff.
Mm-hmm. Invisible Woman.
S tier.
She's definitely up there. She's definitely. Oh, I did it again. Do that.
Yeah. It's her and Loki are like the dream healers. Mm-hmm. Invisible Woman's shield is a great ability. It's an easier way to heal the flying people, because most of the time, if they're flying around, it's hard to aim. But instead, you just put up your shield and they get healed momentarily. And if you spam it next to them, then they will eventually get healed.
I like doing this little thing where I'll place down that one shield bubble that'll take damage, and I'll do that force pull.
Yeah, pull them in.
That is really good.
Yeah, I've gotten quite a few kills with the force bubble.
I've definitely taken a lot of damage off people doing that.
Yeah, there's also her projectiles. They're piercing, so they heal your ally, and then if there's an enemy on the other side of them, it also deals damage.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, I don't know if she needs to be nerfed, but she is definitely a great healer.
I think she's perfect where she is.
Yeah, I feel like she will forever be one of the greatest healers in the game, unless they can add better characters.
Yeah, but we'll have to see that in following up seasons.
Yeah.
Next up.
Now for the final two who came in as of recording this, I think 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, just recently. So, Human Torch and the Thing. But, Human Torch. I think his ult is pretty good whenever they're all clumped together.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like for being a flying character, he needs to be way too up close to actually do anything.
Yeah, and let's say you're fighting Iron Man, that's actually pretty good because I forget what it was, but you can do some pretty decent damage.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Human Torch is mainly pretty good for other aerial guys.
Yeah.
And whenever you have your ult, of course, that's more kind of like bombing them basically.
Yeah. I think that the trailer made him out to be a lot better than he actually ended up being in game.
Mm-hmm.
Although I feel like you could still do really well with him, he's just not. He's not exactly what I think we all thought he was going to be.
Yeah, he's definitely a little annoying.
Yeah.
I think he deserves to be in B tier though. He's not bad.
Yeah.
They may change him up a little bit. Who knows?
Now, Thing, instant A tier.
You can get a lot of damage. You can get a lot of kills just by holding down, what was it, left trigger?
Yeah, left trigger / I think right click. Yeah, it's
just only holding left trigger.
Yeah.
You can, that's how I got tons of kills, especially when you have Invisible Woman, because you can use that shield.
Yeah.
By pressing A and stuff.
Yeah, the team up makes him a lot better. His passive is the best in the game. It prevents him from being moved by any abilities. Mm-hmm. And there are still some things from ults that affect him. Jeff can still swallow him, And Groot, he's still stuck in place, although he doesn't get dragged into the center of it. His charge ability, if you can land it down, anyone in that area cannot use mobility moves while in there, which makes it amazing for taking out characters like Spider-Man and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Mainly just Spider-Man, but there are some other characters like Captain America's Dash, Moon Knight's Grapple, Iron Fist Double Jump, Black Panther. If you're in that area, you're dead. But yeah, and like you said, he also does a lot of damage. If his ult was a bit stronger, then he could probably be an S tier. But I don't think his ult's good enough at the moment.
I think his ult is pretty good because the stunning, it lasts fairly long. It's pretty good. But yeah. And I expect you do get some kills with it if they're really low.
Yeah.
In my case, I've gotten kills with it.
Yeah, I feel like one of the best combos is hit them up in the air with the charge, ult to knock them up again, and then while they're stunned, you hit them with the charge punch, and that usually kills them, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, I take back the thing I said about his ult. I feel like it's good.
Yeah, I think it's definitely pretty good.
So, yeah. So, this is the final tier list.
That is... Yep, that seems to be it.
Yeah.
So, S tier, Magneto, Wolverine, Loki, and Invisible Woman. D tier, Groot, Penny Parker, Black Widow, Namor, Squirrel, and Mr. Fantastic. The three others, they're not in the bad places.
Yeah.
But
and remember, this is just an opinion. If your main ended up in C or D, I'm sorry. That is just an opinion from people who do not even play competitive.
Yep.
So yeah.
But we respect that you play those characters.
Unless you're playing Penny or Black Widow.
Yep.
We do not respect you in that case.
Yeah, we do not care. Right. But the rest of the characters, you guys are good.
Yeah, well, I'll let you do your outro.
Yep. You have a great rest of your night, Mr. President Porker.
Yeah, I will.
Until we meet again.
Which will be tomorrow.
Most likely. But until we meet again in a video.
Which will probably still be tomorrow.
Probably, yes. We're going to try to get a Marval Rivals video in with me and him together. So hopefully we can figure that out tomorrow. And if not that, a couple of days or just the weekend, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But our current plan is one day we make a video for my channel, next day we make a video for his. Because we do not have 2 capture cards. We should probably get one in the future.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we just do not.
Yeah, well, I think that is it for this video. Hopefully you liked it. Until then, have a good night, day, afternoon, or wherever you are. Goodbye.